I remember what we talked about before we start actually doing the intro and whatnot. One of us is wearing a Jacob Black t-shirt. One of us is wearing a tank top and a burgundy and white flannel.
One of us is also wearing bootcut jeans to go with the Jacob Black vibe and Twilight vibe.
One of us is wearing high-waisted slacks that are very comfy, actually, despite the fact that the waistband is very, very tight.
One of us has a superior outfit, and it is not the person wearing the Jacob Black shirt, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's me.
Also, it is OG Twilight merch, like from the early 2000s.
I love that for you. I do kind of want Charlie's merch.
They have a hoodie, a Hot Topic, that says the lion fell in love with the lamb and blah blah blah. I want it so bad. And then there's a Jacob Black. I want it so bad. I need to preface the fact that I'm not Team Jacob. I just have too much sympathy for him as a character.
Alice.
Because once again, I'm reiterating the fact that Jacob Black is a child.
Yes. No, it is Twilight season again, so like a bunch of Twilight videos are popping up on my feed and whatnot, right? And there's like all these ones of these women being like, I was in love with Jacob, or I was in love with Edward, and now as an adult, I'm in love with Charlie. And I'm like, bitch, I've always been on the Charlie train. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know,
I love our ability to ramble.
Yes. I feel like this is the moment where I say, I think out of the vampires, I do prefer Rosalie now.
I do like Rosalie now more as an adult than I did originally. Listen, where's our Rosalie movie? Where is it? I want it.
Okay, we need to go. We need to do the intro.
No, I need to talk about how my perfect movie would be a hot vampire blonde woman straight up killing people in revenge. That is so me-coded. Where is it?
I don't know. Do I need to make it for you?
Yes, can you please make me a Rosalie movie? You can put Damon Salvatore in it too, because I'm pretty sure the actress who plays Rosalie is married to the actor who plays Damon Salvatore. And I remember every time I remember this, my brain just like implodes with the idea of it.
Yeah, Nikki Reed is amazing.
Yeah. Alright, the way that she's not blonde, so every time I see her when she's not Rosalie, I'm just like, whoop,
forget the fact that not only was she in Twilight, she was in 13, which is, that's crazy. You've never seen 13, right?
I don't think so. Listen, I just watched Signs
Uncultured.
for the first time, so...
I haven't watched Signs, but I've wanted to watch Signs, so
it's
that's
pretty good.
Like,
we should watch it. It's still up on my computer.
Okay, go do the fucking intro before I throw something at you through the phone, through the wall.
I was gonna not do a rambling, but then you were like, no, we gotta do a rambling. It's not my fault. Hello, welcome to Fish and Flower Podcast. I'm Flower, aka Rose. The way I'm trying to think of, like, October-themed fun facts. Like, have I been doing that for all the episodes so far this month? Yes, but, like, more even so because it's, like, actually October now. My fact is that I have, window stickers of ghosts and Boo and little tiny bats. And that's it.
Okay. My name is Fish, aka Stingray, and I have a lot of information for you today. 1. We put up a whiteboard and a bunch of other shit yesterday. I drew little bats and a pumpkin on there, because obviously. And then we have pumpkins outside, like fake pumpkins. And then like my mom put something else outside. And then I put out a Halloween towel this morning on the stove. And then we bought pumpkin soap yesterday. It has a little scarecrow on it. What else? There's something else. I really want to paint my face for Halloween and be like, do something sleep token related. I'm so sorry, but it's true. I really do. It'll look terrible, and I probably won't have anywhere to go. But I'll have a great time.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna put on a unicorn onesie. This point in my life,
I just turned this flashlight on directly in my eyeballs.
That always is what happens, isn't it? No, Halloween for me in my 20s is actually just me finding an excuse to wear my unicorn onesie all day
You
long.
know, I guess you're so rude for that. Also, I've already done nearly everything I need to do for the day. Can you believe it?
I love that for you. This is very much a stream of conscious podcast, very similar to how we talk to each other on a daily basis. On today's episode,
I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. I missed you.
Yeah, we haven't, because we kept on meaning to record last week, and then things happened, and then I didn't read a book, and then we had to do a whole different things crazy. So yeah, we haven't really sat and talked in like a week. It's okay. Today's episode is Hide by Kiersten White. I have thoughts and opinions. I don't remember really anything about this book. And
neither do I. I read it way before you did.
I know. Literally, as soon as I finished the book, my brain just vomited out everything that happened, and I went, "What was this book about?" Question mark? I don't know.
I know it's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And they put hide and seek.
Yeah. Sometimes with murder.
And I feel like I really want a backstory on LeGrand and his whole family and all that. That's the only thing that I.
Yes, one of them.
That being said, I did give this 5 stars.
I was gonna say one of us gave it 5 stars. The other one gave it 3.5 and is continuously thinking about lowering it to a 3. So.
I need everyone to realize that I've technically read or attempted to read 3 Kiersten Whites.
Yeah, that's
one I gave 5 stars, one I gave 3 stars, and one I DNF'd. And, like, I'm sorry, but that's range. Truly.
Honestly.
I love that.
I believe, well, I know I've read 4, and I know, okay, I did get this second Came Out Rising book 3 stars. So I rated 1 4 stars, which was the first book in that series.
When are you gonna finish that?
I already did.
Oh.
I did
I'm
last
stupid.
month in the vlog for your birthday, where I read for 24 hours.
I haven't watched that.
I know, because I don't have a billion comments on it. That's how I know when you watch a video.
Yeah, because I can't keep the thought to myself.
Yeah, no,
Have you noticed?
Yeah. No, you should watch it just for that book, because, hear me out, I have so many thoughts and opinions about that book. But yeah, the first one I rated 4 stars, second one rated 3, third one rated 3, and this book is a 3.5, but probably being lowered to a 3. So that's my experience with Kiersten White. Should I read the Frankenstein one?
No, you wouldn't like it.
Okay. It is on my TBR. Should I just delete
Take it off?
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Did you put it on because of...
I put it on because you read it and liked it.
Okay. And I read it because of you-know-who, so...
Yeah. Generally, if you like a book, I usually put it on my TBR a lot of the times. Which says a lot, because we have very different taste in books. This book, very obvious explanation of that.
Every time I tell you to read something, you usually really, really like it, so... Even though our tastes are very different.
Listen, a good chunk of my favorites of the year so far are because of you, so...
Oh, murder!
Yeah. The way that if Mardire and Bloodmarked have to fight, I don't know what
I will kill myself.
I will just make it a tot, because there's no way they can win. Like, I can't fight them. They're both so good for different reasons.
The fact you love
Mard...
this is implying that you love Mardar as much as you love Legendborn, and I...
It's pretty close. Like, it's pretty high up there, yeah.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
You love my favorite books, I love you.
You want to give me,
Yes.
I can't think of words. My brain is...
Tarot.
There we go. My brain was like, traitor. I was like, what?
Thanks. I feel so loved. I should preface this with the fact that I am not an expert. I've only done this a handful of times. I would like to do it more, so this is me doing it more. But when the first time I ever gave a reading, it was to my aunt. Yes, obviously, I know my aunt, but I don't know what's going on in her life like that. It was so accurate. She was like, my mom was there too. They were like, and then I gave one to my mom, and it was accurate. And then I gave one to my friend one time, and we've been friends for a long time. A very long time. That's amazing thing for me. That never fucking happens. But we don't talk like 24/7 because we're just not those types of friends anymore. We've known each other so long that we don't have to, because That's just how it occurs for some people.
Yeah.
And I gave them one, and it was accurate, so I don't know what that says. I hope you know, if you don't know anything about me or the podcast, I record the podcast in my 2x2 foot closet. I don't know the actual measurements, I'm just exaggerating. But I'm holding a flashlight between my shoulder and my neck, you know? So I can do this.
I love that for you.
Also, I have the, what the word's name? I know his name. I literally know his name. The Guillermo del Toro deck. It's very beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen a few things of his.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to follow a setup that is listed in the little book that comes with it.
Oh, I could go into Guillermo. I can't pronounce his name. Let's be real. And listen, hear me out. The Hobbit trilogy. If you want,
fuck yourself.
Go
away.
Listen, there's a bunch of stuff with that. We don't need to talk about it, except I'm going to fight the higher ups. That could have been so good. It could have been so good. You know.
No, I just realized something. What if I'm getting sick? Because we went to my grandma's and she's sick and she has like stuffy and like all this other shit going on.
Yeah.
Let me shuffle these bitches around a little bit. Is that disrespectful? They call them bitches. Bitches endearing cards. I love you.
I call you bitch all the time. I use bitch as an endearing term.
Well, the universe is different than, and tarot cards is different than you and me, bestie.
True.
But like, from what I understand, people do what they want with their cards, and you know, bitch endearing for real. Once again, saying I am not an expert. Granted, you can't really be an expert at things that are very objective, so you know. Okay. Let me pull up this. Okay. I'm going to pass through these cards. I'm just gonna like sort through them, like, you know how you like counting them out, and I'm not out loud because the person who's receiving the reading is supposed to cut the deck. But since you can't physically cut the deck, I'm just gonna, you know, separate the cards in my hands until you say stop. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Tell me when.
Now.
Okay. That wasn't very many, but okay. I turn it the other way, and then I have to shuffle them again. Can you hear me shuffling my cards?
Slightly.
I hope everybody enjoys their ASMR portion of this Fish and Pillar podcast. Thank you. So now, I feel like it'd be fucking hilarious if we did a whole episode in ASMR style.
I don't think I'd be good at that.
I don't think I could physically do it either, but because, you know, my affinity for yelling. Okay.
Yeah. I just have to bring up Sleep Token one time and...
Please shut your mouth. Okay, now what am I doing? I don't, anyways, pick 4 numbers, but one at a time, so I don't, lose the numbers in my brain.
Okay, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
How high can I go?
22.
Damn it, because my next thought was 23. Damn, let's go to 22 then.
Okay. Now what?
15.
5, 6.
The ASMR view whispering the numbers.
15. Okay.
7.
Okay. I should leave this card then. Okay. Now I have to set them up. This is very difficult because I have to hold the book and move the cards and hold the flashlight in my neck.
Do you need another hand?
Yes, I do.
You want the hand from Talk to Me?
No! Absolutely not! Okay.
I'd like you to know that when you upload a video on TikTok, there's like this thing where it can be like your location and whatnot, right?
And there's bestie.
Okay, and there's one that keeps on coming up recommended for me that says in your closet. And that's so you coded every time. I just laugh and then move on.
Bestie.
Am I dying? I knew it.
I flipped the cards. I'm a little bit concerned already.
I'm concerned too, but that's just...
Okay, now I have to do math. Bear with me.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, do you want to do some math?
What math am I doing? Sure, give it.
Taking these Roman numerals into regular numbers and adding them all up together.
Okay.
We got a XV.
Okay. Oh, this is past point where I know what they are. I don't want the wrapper. Give me the Roman numeral. What? Number. There we go. XV is 15. Okay, let me put that there. Got it.
XVI.
I assume that's like 16? Yes. Hell yeah.
XIII.
That's 3 eyes? Okay. I assume that is 13. I was right, hell yeah.
And then the full does not have a number. Now add those numbers up for me.
44.
Okay, now add the 44, that's 8. Here, the numbers in the diagram above represent the order of the cards pulled. Next, the values of the cards are added. If the result is greater than 18, the 2 resulting digits are added together.
I'm drinking my iced coffee as you're doing this, and I'm having a good time.
Okay, now the next card I pull, I have to count through the thing and take it to 8 in the card deck. And that goes in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip her over. Oh, that's not that bad. It could go either way with what we have going on, I feel like. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so we start with the card 1, and it's like 1, and then across is 2, and then up is 3, and then below it is 4, and the middle is 5. Does that make sense?
Sure, yes.
It's like a circle with 1 in the middle.
Yes.
And it's like a, I don't know what shape you want to call that. Okay. I have to giggle. Okay, first card. It is, what favors us? Allies, virtues, and opportunities. And it is the devil inverted. Okay.
Yeah.
Inverted. He's Lucifer, the fallen angel, the enemy of God. His energy is even more intense, destructive, and furious. Yeah, that's very much your energy currently.
Yeah.
Stars know what's up, bestie. Oh, I have to giggle. 2. What is against us? Enemies, flaws, and obstacles. You know what card this is, bestie?
What is it?
Take a wild guess.
A queen of some kind.
No, it's the Fool. Be so serious.
Oh, okay.
This is what is against you, so You're full, JK. That's probably, I mean, well, hold on. Let me
I'm
read
empty.
the fucking book. Oh, I'll show you the cards, because the cards are really beautiful after this. In personal matters, the Fool speaks of merry unconsciousness and lightness. In matters of love and friendship, it brings a certain lack of commitment, which is aggravated if it appears inverted. It is not inverted, it's right side up. It almost never suggests a good capacity for business unless it has to do with improvisation or sudden inspiration.
Oh, fun.
With card XIII, which we have, some transformative event, you know? Oh, with the Magician, we also have the Magician. Necessary preparation of the tools for the journey. Don't ask me what the hell this means. And now, once again, this is what is against you.
Cool.
Okay, I just got the flashlight. Hee. 3. What is the querent doing now? Their present line of action, and it is the tower.
Ooh, fun.
It's not inverted. I feel like that's important information. Where is she? There she is. I'm so sorry. The presence of the tower means disaster, unforeseen accidents. It can rarely be interpreted in a positive way. And, if the devil is nearby, we can think of unknown agents and conspiracies. Card XXI has an ambiguous meaning because it indicates a deeper trauma, but more radical and renewal. This can be liberating or healing.
Wow.
So, translation so far, you're evil, he. You're being kind of stupid. And you're about to go through it. You're going through it.
Yeah, sounds accurate.
Then we go number 4. Output. What can we expect if factors remain this way? And that's Mr. XIII.
Every time you say that, it's just every time you go, I.
Listen. Okay, he is inverted. Inverted card XXI denotes sterile and uncompensated loss, perhaps a process that ends without a solution. And now to transformation. It can be a crisis of health, money, labor, or love. The accompanying cards will say so. These crises almost always come with the benefits and sacrifices.
Oh, yay.
Oh, with the tower of financial or work crisis. The full may imply liberation.
Yeah, you know what's going on with my life right now. Yes, that sounds accurate.
With your money, etc., and health, unsterile and uncompensated loss, perhaps the process ends without a solution. That makes a lot of sense, bestie. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Me and the devil are having fun.
Number 5, card 5, the querent. Who is he, she, they in this moment? And that's the magician.
Oh, damn, I wish I was the devil.
He's here, don't worry.
I know he's here.
That sounds so ominous.
I know, right?
Okay. The magician transforms spiritual energy into real-world change, and its appearance on a card spread speaks of creativity, originality, skill, and competence. Hell yeah, bestie, it's so true.
I don't know about confidence, but we got the other 3 probably.
If it is related to relationships or emotions, it is a sign of potential success that indicates the existence of resources and capacities to undertake new projects.
I'm sorry, is it telling me I'm doing too much with my life? Because I already know this. Please, I'm stressed constantly. I'm just gonna drink my ice cream.
With the devil, he risks becoming an accursed artist.
I almost spit out my coffee. Oh, that would have been bad. My laptop's right on my lap. Oh my god.
Okay. Translation. Rose's evil grr Taurus synergy for real.
Yeah.
She's stupid in her head occasionally.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what the fuck XXI means. I already exited that out of my brain. I don't know. It's very subjective. Obviously, that's what the book said. Yes, I'm reading this directly out of the book. I don't have any of the shit memorized yet. The Tower. Bestie's going through it.
Mm-hmm.
But she's creative and talented and lovely and perfect, and I love her. And I'm very appreciative of her.
Also,
she does all the things, and I would pat her on her head if I could.
Also about a cursed artist.
Yes.
Which is fitting for the other episode we're recording today.
And I have a question. How do you feel about this reading?
You know what? Yeah, it fits. Yeah.
Do you think I did a good job?
Yeah. I want to get tarot cards so bad. It's been so long since I've done tarot myself.
I have a question. Do you want me to pull a card off the top just for fun?
Sure.
And a little bit more clarity? Okay.
Sure, let's go for it. We've already been recording for half an hour. Let's go. Let's make this bitch longer.
The star! Right side up. Let's see what she says. Okay. The star is always a happy card on tarot reading. Under the star's rule, everything takes its rightful place in the order of the universe. To find a true objective, we must accept her guidance.
I'll take that. That was a pretty good one in comparison to like all the other ones, you know.
It gives a practical sense to the magician and a very convenient anchor to the inner mazes that the moon may present. We don't have the moon, but
I love how with the fact that me is a magician, therefore mixed with that equals practical, therefore does that mean I'm practical, so I'm both creative and intuitive, but also practical? I mean, I'm gonna go with that.
I think you are going through it. But
yes. Aren't I always?
It'll be fine. And you're really good at what you do, so you should continue to do it. That's what I've gathered from this.
Okay. But what if I don't want to edit?
Too bad, bitch.
I know, I gotta do my
new picture.
I gotta do my wrap-up after this. I hate it here.
I haven't even filmed my wrap-up, Bestie.
I filmed it yesterday. It's 42 minutes long.
The fuck?
In my defense, I read 23 books.
Aren't they beautiful?
My favorite part about this is this episode is coming out 2 weeks from now, so we're talking about beginning of month stuff. Ooh, the devil, oh my god.
Did you have fun?
Cool.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
I'm so glad. I enjoyed it too, thank you.
Okay. You want to talk about...
Why am I so good at it?
You want to talk about the actual book we're supposed to talk about?
The day I can pull for myself, though, that's the day everybody will clap. Because I just feel like it's hard to be subjective for myself, obviously. And it muddles energies, etc. I need to cleanse my cards for real, though. It's been a while. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, we can go now.
Okay,
well, there's a lot of silence you can cut out and stuff, so we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about this book for 20 minutes. Content warnings, of course, are death, murder, blood, child death, death of parent, suicide, homophobia, racism. Again, I remember almost nothing, so I'm going to try to do this as best as I can. Like, I was looking at, because, like, I tried to find a summary, couldn't find one, so I was looking at a bunch of reviews. I did see one that was like, hey, this would be a good movie. And then
it really would.
Yes, and it reminded me of the thing that this book reminded me of, which was the 2020 film The Hunt.
I've never watched it.
It's pretty good. It's a movie about basically a bunch of rich people kidnap a bunch of like rich liberals, I think they're liberal. I don't know. Kidnap a bunch of non-rich people to basically hunt and kill them. Except the main character, is actually like some type of marine or something going on. She's a badass. She's shooting people left and right. Also, she's blonde, so you can see why I like this film.
Yes.
So it's very much like there's this whole game and trying to get out and survive and also defeat the rich people in charge. Very similar to the general vibes of this book. Yay.
Makes sense.
So what is Hyde? That's a great question. What is it? What is this? Uh, there's okay. So we have the main character whose name I don't remember.
I also
Mac.
don't remember.
I literally had to pull up this
Macaroni and cheese.
yes, synopsis on Goodreads.
Can we just call her macaroni and cheese?
Sure. So
Yay.
the prologue is like this whole thing where like there's this amusement park type thing with a Ferris wheel and all this stuff, and 1 week out of the year basically it's open for free, so like all the poor people around can come, and so all these people came, and then afterwards there was a girl who, like a young child that went missing and assumed died, and then the park closed down. And then it cuts to macaroni and cheese. She don't laugh at me. She's basically homeless, going through it. Someone working at the shelter she's staying at currently tells her about this competition, and it's hinted that like hide and seek is a important aspect of her life. You learn things about these characters. Here's one of my issues. There's so many fucking characters. There were so many books like this for me in September where there were so many characters, and like, you don't spend enough time with each of them, so I don't understand. And I'm confusing them. I'm forgetting characters exist. I'm forgetting who each character is. Like, I should not have to make a character map, okay?
Hear me out. I felt the opposite. Because of how this is and how it's set up, I like the fact that we had so many characters and it switched so often, and we didn't really know them too well, because it does put a reality TV aspect to it, which was what it was disguised as, which I kind of love. It was kind of... But the characters we do need to get to know, we do get to know, you know? The other ones are just not important, and that's okay.
Yeah. So, macaroni and cheese's traumatic background that has to do with hide and seek, basically she had a drunk, abusive dad, and,
tomato.
Yeah. Who had lost his job or something like that, and so, the mother was like, get a job, or I'm leaving you and I'm taking the kids. And so, he invited his in-laws over one night and threw a party and was like, oh my god, I got a job, guys. And so everyone was like throwing a party, and then he, told her and her younger sister, the kids, go play hide and seek, which is code for, if I find you, I beat your ass. So, they are go hiding, and then, while that happens, he stabs his in-laws and then stabs his wife, who does survive for a little bit, enough to, like, fall out the front door, so, like, the next morning, the police, are called, like, some police are really... What are you doing in the background? Oh my god!
Moving my shirt sleeves. I'm sorry.
Basically someone saw her the next morning, very clearly, and they'll call the police. But basically, there's like this one really good hiding spot in like some cupboard of some kind, and the younger sister showed it to her because she helped her get rid of a spider, and so she hid in that spot while the younger sister hid below her. And so the dad found the younger sister, but not her, and straight up slaughtered her right in front of her, and then was like trying to wait her out, but because the cops were called on earlier than planned, he then killed himself first, and so she's like the only survivor. Yay! There's like a guy whose father runs a cult, and he tried to escape with his
LeGrant.
Yes. He tries to escape with his younger sister, who has a disability of some kind, like she barely can exist on her own. And so like,
should we tell them why though?
Why though, Bessie? Why?
I don't want to say it. You say it.
I don't remember why, so you gotta say it.
Bro, it's all incest and inbreeding and
Oh.
all one dude fathering all these people because it's a giant ass cult, and they sell off, or they don't sell off. They like give people to these other people because dude is from or related to them.
Yes.
The people who run the thing. So.
Yes.
I want to know, I need Kiersten White to write a book about LeGrand's community and LeGrand as a whole and how I understand how he ended up in the game, but I need more. I need a book about the fucking cult.
Yes.
Kiersten, Miss Bestie, if you're listening to this, please.
Yeah.
Please.
There's like a lot of like side characters being like homeless or starving or like very low
I think
money.
my mom just got home.
That's fine. There's a character whose I think mother was like a maid or something like that. And she eventually worked herself to death because she was like the second family and whatnot, right? And so he moved in with his grandmother, who taught him pretty early on that like his dad ain't shit, because he never shows up. Like just because he shows up for like 2 hours every 5 years, that don't mean nothing type thing. And his grandmother recently died and lives alone at her house. There's like this whole thing where like when everyone bands together, he's like, if you want, we can all just live at my house. I have a pretty good house. And they're like, sure.
You know, he was so real for that.
Yeah, and then Macaroni and Cheese's love interest. I don't remember her name, and there's two characters with the same name. God, I hated that. She was in the army. She had a lover. There was some kind of explosion in which her lover died, and her leg was crushed, and like it's amazing that they didn't have to cut it off and whatnot, but she has a lot of issues with that. Yeah. So that's like everyone's important backgrounds. So basically, this is like a whole entire competition, quote unquote, where it's for reality TV, but this is like their explanation. This is supposed to be like the test and whatnot, where they see if this would work, where they play hide and seek in this amusement park, rundown amusement park type thing, and whoever wins gets all this money. During the night, they do sleep in a communal area and whatnot, but they like have to hide all day long. There's like no bathroom breaks or anything like that. You know,
I have to admit that the people who ran it, they were kind of genius for the whole concept, right?
Yeah. There's like some like things with like drugging them and blah 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 blah. Now pretty quickly they start to realize 2 people are out every day, but like the 2 people who are out, like they don't like return, they're just gone. They've gone missing, all this stuff. There's this one guy who does graffiti, and he thinks that it's all a maze, which yes,
you know, I really liked him.
Yeah. And so basically they quickly, like, Macaroni and Cheese and her love interest end up working together pretty early on. And Macaroni and Cheese isn't the biggest fan of this. Initially, because she's like, I have to be by myself because I don't want to get another person killed, all this stuff. You know, it's a lot about these people's trauma, and then just give them more trauma. Slowly, things happen, people getting taken. One of the girls screams when she's being taken by this quote-unquote monster, and everyone hears it. One of the other guys, like, goes after her, but can't find her. There is one guy, I think it's the guy who does this spray painting and whatnot, tricks the monster into getting her, right?
Mhm.
And so, the next day...
I think it's that one douchebag guy.
I don't know, there's too many people. And then there's, like, a douchebag guy.
It's douchebag guy.
And then another girl, I think it's the girl with the same name as Mac and Cheese's love interest, decide to, do that and trick other people into being caught as well.
Yeah, there's the lesbian one with the same name, and then there's, like, the... Why was the first word to come to mind vapid? Would that apply?
I don't know. But then,
The stereotypical stupid one. Stupid
yes,
blonde, or whatever.
yes. I think the spray painting guy, so one of the guys, uh, does see the monster and starts running, into the living quarters and, straight up bodied there. And so everyone comes back and just sees all this blood. And so
No, spray paint guy lasts a while.
I don't.
Just some random ass bitch. We don't care.
There's too many characters, okay? And so basically everyone splits up, like everyone groups up except for douchebag guy and other girl with the same name. I don't remember what it is. Is it Ava?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
15 main characters total. Yep, it's Ava. How did I suddenly remember that? Honestly. But basically, they separate into two groups. So, our gays, and with everyone else, basically Mac and Cheese and gay Ava are, in charge of the main group, right? And their whole thing is like trying to get out, find a way out. Mac and Cheese realizes that spray painting guy was right about the maze. They start making plans, blah blah blah. Eventually, douchebag guy. So like non-gay Ava, who is described as the pretty Ava, um, realizes, like, she's clicking in her brain, like, I shouldn't trust this guy. I'm gonna be like, make it so I leave him, but make it so it's his idea and all this stuff, and then go back to the other people, all this stuff, because they like seemed really nice and like offered to let me come join them whenever and all this stuff. I just really don't like him because he's a douchebag, all this stuff. And like she paired up with him just because like pairing, he seemed like the best choice at the time, all this stuff. But then he basically pushes her or something like that so that the monster can get her, and she's running, and she happens to run by right where gay Ava is and the rest of the crew, because they told her where they are gonna be hiding and stuff like that, in case she wants to come join them. Also, right before that, or while that's happening, gay Ava and Mac and Cheese are kissing and decide to be a thing. And
we did miss a couple people dying, but it's not important.
People are dying all the time. There's 15 main characters. Okay, we don't got time for this.
Wait, there was someone who, it was the Rosie, I think that was her name, who hid in the carousel, and I really thought I liked her as a character, and I thought it was cool that there was like a carousel.
Yes. So,
and that's how they were like, something's not right here.
Yeah. Cause, Mac and Cheese, like, finds her shoe and, finds the jewelry of this jewelry maker who was, like, in an abusive relationship, and escaped him, and whatnot, and, tries to run her own jewelry business and whatnot. So, like, she had a lot of jewelry, right? And she finds, like, some of her jewelry laid about and whatnot.
And then they accuse her of Mac and Cheese of being a murderer because of her past.
Listen, I kind of get it, where, like, if you know this girl's whole entire family died in a game of quote-unquote hide-and-seek, and then she joins a competition of hide-and-seek, and then people start going missing and or murdered, the first person you're gonna assume it is Mac and Cheese, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they had to deal with it like that.
No,
right?
they definitely went about it the wrong way. But, you know, all the characters fucking suck in this book, so it's not important.
And, you know, they're still real for that. Honestly, I don't think LeGrant really sucked. And then the one that got murdered, the jewelry maker. Those are like the two most redeemable characters, yes.
So,
then the main love interest was in the army, God.
Ava, yeah. So basically, Ava jumps down to help the other Ava, but Army Ava can't see the monster. Pretty Ava gets eaten. Is it LeGrant or is it the other guy? No, it's the other guy who owns the house who saw all this happen. While Mac and Cheese didn't see it, and he's all like, she's dead, and so they go down. It's LeGrant, a guy with house, and Mac and Cheese, basically at this point, and then douchebag guy that are assumed left, and whatnot, because they assume that, the monster ate both Avas, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so they're trying to find their
And they
way
thought
out.
that was their two for the day. But,
Yeah.
haha.
They go to find like the wall out or something like that. And then eventually they come across douchebag guy. During this point, they all make a plan to like get it's a guy with a house out, and so and then with the money or whatnot, he, even though like most of them know that the money's not a thing, because he's like actually just like a really nice guy who's just like there to make friends and whatnot.
He's really just a dude who's very isolated, just like Luke Grant, but in a different way, and it's very sad. He's very lonely.
And the plan is to, like, after he gets out, like, Luke Grant says where to find his sister, how to get her out, and all this stuff. And so, he can rescue her. So basically, Mac and Cheese is like, I gotta sacrifice myself to save these people, all this stuff. And then so they find douchebag guy. Who is it? Is it guy with house, or is it Luke Grant that goes after douchebag guy and then jumps both of them off the top of a building? Very end of
guy with house.
Guy with house. Very Hannibal-esque.
That's so sad too.
Yeah. And guy with house.
That made my jaw drop for real. I was like, oh.
Guy with house basically instantly died. Douchebag guy did not instantly die, and so Mac and Cheese is like to Luke Grant, like, you go off, I'll take care of this. Looking for like a big rock or something. And he's all like, oh my god, what are you gonna do? Blah blah blah. And then I think the monster comes, right?
Yes. And
eats them, and then they're like, wait a second. I thought there was already two, and also they see the monster, and whatnot. And then there's also like something with a missing journal that's happening. It's not important. I'm realizing things as I'm saying things, and I'm just like,
yep.
So basically,
wasn't it Maze dude who found the journal first?
Yeah, it was the writer guy. He was the one who got
There's
murdered.
So many people.
The writer guy is the guy who got murdered in the commune area.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Army Ava
we know what's going on.
Actually alive. She's here to rescue them. She killed a security guard type guy, who happened to be this really big douchebag at the diner they went to, first off, who kept on, like, there's this, one of the characters, has, like, specific dietary needs, and he's all like, you can eat what you want to eat, or eat whatever, it's all millennial bullshit, all the stuff. People
eat normal food.
Would eat whatever they want, and they survived. And she's like, no, if I eat this stuff, I straight up die? And he's like, no, that's all bullshit. Yeah, that type of guy.
Yeah, I think he also made racist comments and
oh yeah, no, there's comments. A lot of hints of racism and homophobia. Like, he tells, Army Ava, whose mother, I believe, was black, so she's mixed race. A lot of the characters are mixed race. That she shouldn't have shaved her, like, she has a shaved head and all this stuff, and he's all like, you should just get a job and blah 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 and stuff like this, and she's like, yeah, me and the Marines, and he's all like, well, that's bullshit and all this stuff, and talking about her shaved head and how she can't be a guy because she's a girl, and she should just be a girl and marry a nice man, and you know,
like, get a fucking hobby, man.
Yeah. Also,
you cook mediocre food in a small town, and you think you're all big and bad because you have this fucking.
Also, there's a general theme that everyone who is doing this competition does nothing, no real work, and just tries to skate by. And if they actually just sat down and did work, they'd actually do something with their lives. Very much giving Kim Kardashian when she said, if you want to become a billionaire, all you gotta do is sit down and work, but no one just wants to sit down and work. And then everyone went, excuse me, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because 90% of the people, like, Ava, literally working one of the more respectable jobs in America, and almost lost her leg for it. You know, Mac and Cheese is homeless for multitude of reasons.
You know, I feel like, do we know why she went into the military?
Because it was a thing that gave her, it was like the only place that she could get a job that was respectable. Type 5 is what I got, especially as a mixed person, yeah. Like, one of the guys literally works...
see, I feel like there's, if you join I feel like there's a fine line when you join the military, and it depends on the reason
Mm.
as to whether it's like not. I don't want to use the word good or not, but like you know what I mean.
Yes. Listen, my favorite thing learning in my 20s was the reason why we have such a large military is because free education if you join the military and whatnot. And so basically, if we had free or low cost education like Canada or something like that, we'd basically have no military, and that's why our education is so fucking expensive.
But also they go and
Free healthcare.
recruit in high school,
Oh yeah, no, they
and half
literally
the time people don't know what they're signing up for.
literally, I almost joined up for the military when I was 17 because they were at our school
Also,
hunting for people.
can we bring up the fact that ROTC is really fucking weird?
Yeah. Also, I love how I get military and Navy ads all the time on like YouTube and stuff, and I'm like, I'm like, there's younger people watching this, like under the age of like 16 on YouTube a lot. I don't think this is legal. Like,
Yeah,
it gives me
I go
the
through
ick.
phases where I get them more or less.
Yeah, and it like gives me the ick every time. I'm like,
Yes.
please, can we not like? Anyways,
Could the United States of America be normal?
no. So, yeah, that's she killed him, stole his gun. Um, and so
Hell yeah.
basically, they get out of the wall, end up at the lady who's in charge of all this house, ended up reading her notes about how she basically runs everything. The whole thing is basically in order, like something about some guy who got tricked into looking after this monster and whatnot, and making a deal with it, kind of like the devil gives you things, which is why nobody in the town has gone sick or be drafted into war or anything like this. Um, when
And
the
it's bullshit.
yeah, when the Great Depression happened, like they were fine, all this stuff. I'm pretty sure the American government would have been suspicious about that, but I'm not gonna talk about that. Um, and so
You know what
basically,
I just thought?
mhm.
We should get a bullshit bill.
So basically, is that every 7 years they have to sacrifice, is it 14 people to it, uh, and whatnot, and they have to be related to them. So basically, the thing is that all the men in the family can go off and just breed as much as they want. Hence, like the grandfather having uh uh the whole cult thing going
Colt?
on. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, and whatnot, and then they made this whole competition.
And that's perfectly fine, but the fact these people are like very much struggling and not doing as much as they can, oh, that's terrible. That's the worst thing in the world. Like, hello?
Yeah, you're literally the people who force them into like, hello, and whatnot. And so basically, all of these people's fathers are assumed members and all this stuff. The only one who is not is Army Ava. Hence why she can't see the monster. At which point, I don't remember her. Is it like Lydia or something like that? The lady who's all like, well, that's because your uh mother was a whore and was sleeping around, and I knew that wasn't your real dad and stuff like that.
Honestly, that kind of made me giggle because she was just like, your mom's a whore.
Yeah. But basically, the monster will eat like other people, but like it doesn't tame it unless it's someone who's in the family. So like they do this thing where like men whore around, and then basically the children are set up to be sacrificed, and she created this maze like thing, very Minotaur esque, right?
Yes.
To keep it in, and so like they have plenty of time to like get the people in and then get out themselves without being eaten themselves. Then they make a plan. Basically, she's all like, hey, they make a deal with her that like we'll go back in and get eaten. But then Army Ava, because like it wouldn't do anything if she was eaten. And like they have to sacrifice another person because the guy who owned the house jumped off without like being killed by the monster. That means he doesn't count as a proper sacrifice, right? So she's like, I gotta send someone else in, god damn it. But basically, Arby Ava will be set free because she won't matter. Her sacrifice the term sacrifice is used a lot. Won't matter. And so then she gets the money, and then the money, she will be used to help Legrand's sister, and Lydia will help Legrand's sister out as well. They all know it's false, whatnot. They go in, they make a plan. Multiple people almost get shot. They eventually shoot Lydia. Basically, they blow up the wall so that the monster can get out, and it ends with the monster getting out. And then do we know what it will do? No, the end. And that's the book.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Can you tell? It was fine.
I enjoyed it.
I know you enjoyed it. I found it fine.
I have terrible taste, I know.
I don't know. I kind of liked Mara Dyer.
Of course you did. That's Mara Dyer. You also liked The Wicker King, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else you've read that I made you read that you liked or did not like. Aristotle and Dante.
I was gonna say the second Aristotle. The first one I was fine with. The second one fucking made me sob my eyes out. Starfish.
You didn't like House of Salt and Sorrows that much.
Yeah, I say as I have a hold coming in soon of the sequel's audiobook.
Not you reading it before me.
I know.
You read the first
I was
one
like,
first.
you know, it'd be really funny if I read this before Stingray, and I didn't even like the book that
I'm gonna
much.
beat you on the head with a poster.
I did that with Aristotle and Dante, and then look what happened. I loved it so much. I loved the sequel so much. I was in bed sobbing, messaging you, like, you're gonna die when
I
you
really
read
need
this.
to read Small Favors though, because not only did you buy it for me physically, it's on my little
forgot I did
bookshelf.
that.
You bought that one, and you bought Tristan's Venom because that's exactly what you buy for your child. Bringing that joke back.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You're a single mom who works too.
Sure, I can totally work 3 jobs and yet none of them make me money, yeah. I had someone ask me,
Reba for real.
I had someone ask me what, I'm doing, with my life now, what I'm doing for work, if I'm working and all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm basically, working for myself. Because, like, I don't want to go into explaining all of this shit. I'm good. Like, whenever you say you're a writer, everyone's like, well, are you published? How close to being done with your book are you? What's your book about? All this stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into any of the shit that I'm doing. I'm doing so many things, and none of it's making money. And it's fine.
You know what could make money?
Stressed.
You know what could make money? If you wrote your damn book and I would buy the damn book and you could do the damn thing. But no! No! You won't write the time travel lesbian bitches. No! And you let me off on a fucking cliffhanger. That's so fucking rude.
But did you like the part where they were smiling at each other while stirring the soup together?
I don't even fucking remember because it's been so long since I've read any of it because it's been so long since you've fucking written.
Yeah, it's been literal months.
I need you to write because I need them to fucking kiss. I need them to be extra fucking gay. Okay?
Wait until the Beast comes in, and then Beast is also.
Oh fuck! I forgot I talked you into that.
Yeah, you.
You better in the acknowledgments. You better be like, thank you, Stingray, for
Yeah, you talked me into turning it into a Beauty and the Beast throuple. Where I was like, do I make the Beast Henry Cavill or another woman? Because one of the characters is confirmed a lesbian in my mind, and the other one is bisexual.
Make it a non-binary creature.
Yeah, you were like, either make it non-binary or another woman, and I was like, cool, we'll do that. I mean, there's gonna be pirates soon, so, you know.
I want the pirates too! God damn it, I am so mad at you.
Where I left off, for me, she was on the way to, Scandinavia, so Vikings are coming up real soon.
Oh my god, yeah. Fuck you, I want the Vikings too. Fuck you, like, fuck you. Like, just do the damn thing. My god.
I wrote my book. Remember that, the gay ghost one?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
The gay ghost rom-com.
Bestie, they would do so good. People are really like their weird ghost shit, you know?
I know.
There would be a big, fuck, you know what I'm trying to say, market for that.
Yeah. I write normal things, don't you know this?
You don't run it all, you bitch!
I write the description to YouTube videos.
Fuck you. I'm gonna murder you, and then I'm gonna force you. I'm gonna tether your ghost to something and force you to write these damn books. And then you'll be forced to write forever until I die. And I'm just gonna publish them for you under your name, obviously. And I'll keep all the money for myself and put it back into the podcast.
You're gonna be like, I found her journals. I mean, I did say in message that people can read that I leave you my journals, so there's some writing things in some of them.
Yeah, I get a lot of shit from you, apparently.
You want my frozen sheets? I can leave those to you as well.
You got a twin bed, right?
It's like, you know,
extra large.
Yeah.
It's like it's a big
weird
twin.
Shaped, but yeah, or weird shaped, weird sized, but yeah, basically.
I thought there's a twin and there's like an extra big twin.
Yeah, it's not an extra big twin, but it's like super long. I don't know. And then the mattress is also super thick, which is why the sheets are for like a double.
I don't know.
It's
twin adjacent, so it'll probably fit on mine. So yeah, I want your sheets.
Hell yeah. That's a normal sentence. You want my Squishmallow? It's technically the sister's,
yes.
But I'll give it to you.
Yes. Fuck your sister. I get that Squishmallow. The fuck? Are we done picking this episode?
I'll also give you all my books if you want. There's some smut on here, so have fun.
Poor Evelyn Hugo.
Multiple copies of Pride and Prejudice.
I'll read it when you die.
Okay, I'm gonna read it this month, so.
Oh my god.
Maybe after I read Evelyn Hugo, we'll see. She's right here, I can see her. She's right next to me.
I know she is.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else to say before I stop the recording for this episode?
No.
Thank you.